before I click start. Let's hope. All right. Oh, it's loading. It wasn't loading a minute ago. Yeah, man. OBS doesn't have... Oh, wow, the icon on OBS isn't working. That's good. That's good. Don't give me any drop frames, sir. You don't want drop frames here. Huh. Alright. Oh, so weird playing this game. It's always really weird going back to GTA, because the audio is different on it. From when I play other games, when I play PC games. Just slightly different. I don't know, I always miss GTA when I don't play it, but then I go on it, I'm just like, ugh. Do I really want to play it? Probably. Probably should. Actually, I should go into a private session and have a look what's going on. I need to do some sales as well. Do that. We'll quickly do that. Ooh. Oh, I should probably get my glasses on. Because this is already giving me eye strain. I'm not happy about that. I don't want eye strain. Eye strain is not fun. Headaches are not fun. There we go, it's much better. Getting old is not fun. Oh, take me back to the good old days when I could see without glasses perfectly and I could see everything clearly. Good days. Alrighty then, so... let's go and have a look at what's in my bunker. I don't think I've played enough to have anything in my bunker, but you never know, do you? I'm gonna miss this thing when I go into GTA 6. Not having the oppressor to fly around with. Having to drive places again. Ugh. Ooh, what was that? Oh, it's one of these time trials. Alright, might as well, yeah. It gives us a good bit of XP. The money's not really important to me. The XP is. I want to hit 1500 before the next update. Well, before the next GTA comes out. And I've got 30 levels, which doesn't seem like a lot, but considering I don't play the... Well, 31. Considering I don't really play the game much, it's going to be a lot of work. So let's try to get as much XP as I can possibly get. You're still eating? What are you, what were you eating, Rebecca? Fuck me. Hey, JB, what are you saying, bro? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Oh, this little thing, this little bitch always spins out, doesn't it? The worst times. We might still have it. It's gonna be tight though. No, we're not got it. Fuck, we're just a little bit out. Spaghetti and meatballs. That sounds good to me. Was it like a ready meal or something? It's good to hear, JB. Saw the story yet, bro? I can't lie. I haven't looked at Instagram in like days, bro. I don't even know actually when the last time I looked at Instagram was. Probably a week. Oh, you made it yourself. I was gonna say, like, ready meals are so small that, you know, if you couldn't finish them super quick, that'd be concerning. Oh my days, how did I hit that? Making mad mistakes with this. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this game, I think. Like, we're gonna talk about that. I will miss it. You're playing Madden 19, bro. What? Why not Madden 24, whatever it's called? Why the 5-year-old game? Hey, F, what's up, bro? I think we'll make it, just barely, though. Oh, you fucker. Haha, you fucker. Caught the back wheel. You also fucked your hip at work. The already dodgy one, so much rest is needed. Yeah, you need to just rest all the time instead of fucking up your hips and body parts. Have I tried the new zombie mission? No, not yet. I'm glad that you're okay. I'm just chilling, bro. You can tell when I've not played GTA for a bit because my RC car driving skills become quite bad, quite poor. I would have done this. I should have done this in 2, no more than 2 or 3. But I think I'm on the 5th attempt now. My fingers still hurt from yesterday, though. Oh my days. I can't lie. I love. What the fuck are you doing? I love GTA. I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Like it's so much fun, but it is hell. I fucked up. It is hell on the fingers. Like my fingers were aching for ages. Still are. I think we can still manage to. Yeah, I think we can do this. Yeah, we're good. Unless it like spin out again. There we go. It's hard, is it? Oh, that's good. Oh, my Pixel 1 is now finished charging. This thing dies so quick now. It's only got 75% battery, like 75% battery health. And unfortunately, it's getting a bit on. But it's a beauty, so I keep it. I love how many people now in the server have Pixels. Because I was the only person for the longest time that I knew that had a Pixel. Because it was quite a small brand, and still is a small brand. But most people I knew didn't have Pixels. I was the only one. I had the Nexus 6P, then I had the Pixel XL, Pixel 4a. But it's great to see that, obviously, Rebecca has one. Flint, fucking Quartz. I don't know why Flint came to mind. Quartz has one. Joe is going to have one tomorrow, which I'm very excited to hear about. I'll be really, really intrigued to see what Joe thinks of it. Oh, fuck you. Jailbreaking iPhone is so hard because you can't downgrade to fucking 60, which is the latest jailbreakable iOS version. I mean... Why would, the question is, why would anyone buy an iPhone if their intention is to do something that you can't do legit, like... It's going to be so weird once 6 release and the game is rendered obsolete. You're gonna miss it a bit. I'll 100% miss the game. I know I complain the fuck out of it, but I will miss it. It is still a beautiful... I hope they somehow... Like, I would love them to have this map in GTA 6 just as an alternate, like, area to go to. Like, it wouldn't be in the same area. It would have to be like you select it in the menu when you want to go, like maybe go to the airport. But fuck's sake, I would love to be able to go back here and have this as a playable area in GTA 6. I hope so. We might be getting new ones too. Honestly, I am very tempted. That deal that I figured out, getting a Pixel 9 Pro for £284. I can't lie, that's extremely fucking tempting. I usually don't upgrade phones that quick, but I know that next year the 7 Pro will get a massively reduced amount of trading value. So I'm like, do I just wait another year or two and then trade it in, or do I trade it now and get it for like a 284, you know? Like, it's a really good fucking deal, yeah. You get new warranty, because the warranty on old phones are coming to an end soon. You get a new warranty, and you get the latest phone, and it's a little bit smaller too, so we won't have to fucking stretch our hands as much. I'm tempted. And did you know this, Rebecca? The Pixel 9 and the Pixel 9 Pro small one, they all share the same cases. So you can buy a case for the Pixel 9 standard and it works on the 9 Pro, because the only difference between it is the camera. The camera bump's the exact same size, but there's just one less camera on it, but it's the same size. So it means that the 9 and the 9 Pro both have the same cases. Because I was looking at cases last night and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So the only one that has a different case, I guess, is the 9A, which isn't out yet, and the 9 Pro XL. That's really good.
I just don't trust the police, you know?
Fuck's sake. Hey, if you were thinking of getting a Pixel, honestly, it's worth it in the future. If you have official Pixels in your country, it's worth it. If you can't get it officially in your country, then it's not, because if you just in case you ever need to deal with support. But if you can get it officially in your country, then it's worth it, in my opinion. Like, I've always had a really good time with my Pixels, and I'm really excited to have a look. I was thinking, fuck, I keep doing the same thing. I keep thinking, oh yeah, just wait for the 10, but like the deal is so good. £540 for the 7 Pro. Mind you, I only paid $650 for it after all the trade-in values, like all the special deals I got with my original one. So I would effectively be getting only £100 loss on that. And then with all the other things, I've got the 15% off code. I've also got I got cash back if if you do 3% cash back on it. So for after all, the final cost would be 284 or thereabouts. 284 for a Pixel 9 Pro. That's decent. That's really decent. So yeah, I'm tempted, but I'm very, fuck, say this controller is so bad. Yeah, so I am very tempted in it. I am very, very tempted. So yeah, I honestly think the Pixels are a really good brand. I definitely recommend them. I've always recommended Pixels to other people. You're worried in case the deals end soon. I believe the sale ends early November. The only thing that might is that 15% code is limited. I believe it's a limited use, and other people might use it. So I don't know. That might run out earlier. So that's the only one I'm a bit concerned about. But the actual sale is on quite a long time. The cashback as well, I think, will still be around. I don't know why I jumped. That was just, I just felt like jumping. You can get it officially in country. If you can get it officially in your country and you have all the warranties and stuff, yeah, it's worth it. It just depends though. Like Samsung is still more wider spread, so you'll probably get better support overall. The only issue with the Pixels, yeah, they can be kind of hit and miss sometimes with the hardware. Sometimes people get really lucky. Like, I've never had an issue with any of my Pixels, but I've heard some horror stories. But I suppose that happens with every brand, doesn't it? But I mean, I've never had any issues with any of my Pixels. I've had 3 now, plus the Nexus 6P, which, to be fair, did have an issue. To be fair, the Nexus 6P from Google did have a major issue with it. The battery was faulty after 2 years, but thankfully, because it was a widespread issue, Google did replace it for free with an upgraded model. They literally took my Nexus 6P that I spent £450 on, and they gave me a £650 Pixel XL 2 years after I bought the Nexus 6P. Like, that is really good customer service. Like, that's really, really good customer service, if you ask me. Being given a, not only did they give me the upgraded one, but they gave me the big upgraded one. They didn't give me the standard size Pixel, they gave me the Pixel XL, which was £200 more expensive than what I spent in the first place. So I was like, alright, okay, I see you, Google. So that won me as a customer. That's what won me, like, full-time as a customer, because had they not replaced my Nexus 6P, I would have been pissed, and I would have been like, yeah, I'm never going with them again. Had they replaced my 6P with just another 6P, I would have been like, okay, fair enough, that's reasonable. But because they upgraded it, and gave me a brand new one, I was like, damn, like, yes. I was so happy. So, no, honestly, I'm tempted. I am very tempted by it. Like, I really, really, really am tempted. I haven't decided yet, but I want to go to see Rebecca. I want to go out tomorrow to see the phones. I want to go and just kind of see again, just like how big the standard Pixel is. I think it'll be fine. 6.3 inches is not that much smaller than 6.7. It's only 0.4 inches smaller, and I'm like, you know what, I do miss my Pixel 4a, which was 5 point something, so I think I'd be more than fine with it. But I just want to like have another look at it, just so I can kind of make my mind up. I know they don't have a standard Pixel 7 Pixel 9 in there, like the standard Pixel 9 Pro. They only have the XL, but I just want to see the standard 9 size, and then we can look at it and see what happens. So yeah, I'll definitely try to. I'm very tired tonight, so I'm hopeful I can get to sleep quite early. Buy it? Bro's bad influence. Bro's trying to get us to buy it. Nah, bro's a bad influence on that. I don't even know what one I'd get as well, because there's hazel, there's porcelain, which is white, there's black, and there's pink. Now, I know which one Rebecca would get. It should be get the pink one. But would I go for hazel again, or would I go white? I'm thinking porcelain. I like the porcelain. I've always liked white stuff, like white phone. That sounds mad, but I always like white phones. I also got a white Samsung tablet, which, although it's in a case, so I don't see it, but I do like white. I've always liked white. My Pixel XL was white. My Nexus 6P was white. So I probably will go white. Yeah, so I want to go and have a look, but I want to double check all my methods, but I genuinely think if I do it the right way, yeah, we could get it for 284. Like the 15% code puts it down to 850. Mind you, it does rely on the Google giving us the full amount for the Pixel 7 Pro, but I've seen people send cracked glass ones and still get £470 from Google. Someone sent their cracked 7 Pro off and got 470, so I think we'll get the 540. To be honest with you, we'll just have to make sure we record. We're gonna have to record all the us packing it and everything, and make sure that we get it all recorded and all that, just so that they don't disappear or get stolen or broken or whatever en route. The only issue is, Rebecca, this is the only thing that might be a problem, is you have to front the full cost up front. So what you have to do is you have to pay the full cost of the new phone, and then they refund you with the thing. Now, I can afford that, but I mean, I can afford mine easily. Like, it's not an issue until I get the refund, but Rebecca might not be able to. So that's the only issue. You could use the Google credit as well, because Google also has credit, and I think it's like 44 a month for like 24 months. But they would then give the money straight to Klarna, I think it's in, and then they would remove that from your total. You could do that as well if you really wanted to. I don't like it, but it would be fairly straightforward to pay it off. What I was thinking is for the next month, we could do a cheat month. I've been meaning to do this anyway. I've been meaning to like eat less anyway, because I need to. I mean, I would like to get more in shape. I'm fucking fed up of not being in shape anymore. Like, I'm fed up with it, bro. I need to get back in shape. I was so healthy at one point, a couple years, like literally 4 years ago, bro. 4 years ago, I was so fucking healthy, healthiest I've ever been. And I'm so fucking pissed I let that go, bro, just because I've been really fucking lazy with it. So, no, I want to get back into it. So, yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just blowing on my controller. Sounds a bit mad, but it's true. Love blowing my controller. You like Y2, but you're extremely feeling of having the need to constantly clean it, so you're not sure what you'd get. Thankfully, I just stick mine in cases, so it doesn't. I don't even see the white in the end. But I just like having the white one. But I just stick it in the case. I never have a naked phone, unless if it's like a very cheap phone. Like if I had like a 150, 200 pound phone, I would probably just keep it naked. But there's no way I'm keeping a £1,000 phone naked. There's no way. I ain't risking that phone getting broken. So that shit's getting put in straight away. As soon as I order it, it's going into a case. As soon as it comes, it's in a case. I ain't carrying it naked. That shit's going right into the case. But I like my, I've always liked my Pixels. I highly recommend them. Definitely a great, I definitely recommend them in Europe, where you get a lot more stricter, what's it called? Rules on warranties. Like, not to say that Google wouldn't look out for you, but I have seen some people have had issues with Google in America, whereas in Google Europe, you got like, you got the laws on your side. So if you have like an issue with your phone, you will get 2 years. So, hey Kasika, what's up, bro? You never had an issue with it really, other than the charging port. That's the thing, Rebecca. The charging port was literally just a user thing. Like that'll happen on any USB-C phone. So pretty much every phone will have that issue now. Because I don't think there's any like major phones anymore that don't have USB-C, even iPhones. So yeah, you'll have that issue on any phone that has a USB-C. For anyone who has any issues with a charging port, first thing to do, highly recommend, just get a pair of tweezers, plastic preferably. You can use metal, but I don't recommend it. Get some plastic tweezers or a little plastic. You can get special tools designed for it, and just clean out your USB port. If you ever have issues with charging, that's the first thing you should check. Is just because the amount of lint and dirt and shit that gets stuck in the port and stops the charging from working efficiently is a big issue, and it's a very easy fix. Takes about 2 minutes. I highly recommend it if you ever have it. Don't bother trying to get it fixed or whatever. I guess if you have an iPhone, you can take, and you have Apple Care and all that. I guess it's not the end of the world. But if you have like another phone, just try it yourself. You're just playing GTA Online, yeah? Sounds good, bro. Have you tried the new mission yet? The new Ludendorff? Speaking of iPhones, one thing I'm interested in is next year the iPhone SE apparently is going to be switched over to the iPhone X design. You know, the iPhone 14 standard design, the notch that people have. I've never understood how people use iPhones with a notch. Like, it would just drive me nuts. I can't lie. Like, I couldn't use. I've tried using iPhones in stores, but it just drive me nuts. The notch. I'm so glad they got rid of the notch now. But the iPhone SE is going to be apparently switched from the iPhone 8 design to the iPhone SE, to the iPhone 14 notch design. So that's cool. Like, I think that's quite awesome that the, that like Apple's now moving up from the 8, because obviously, you know, their cheapest phone is an iPhone 8 design, which is extremely old. So I'm glad that their cheapest phone now will be like a slightly worse, a slightly more modern design that's just not very nice looking. But you know, that's good for people that can't, you know, that like iPhone but can't afford, you know, the full-size iPhones. That's good. You know, being able to get themselves like a what used to be the normal iPhone design for years. I think that's quite good. Because the issue is, right, is that obviously you never know when you're going to become low income, right? You could be working every day, you could be making money, right, and then you get ill. You could literally just walk along, get hit by a car, that's it. And they never find the driver and you're fucked. And you got back pain, you can't work. You could be walking around every day, then get some sort of really bad chronic illness that makes you unable to work. So if you're relying on iPhone and you've been buying iPhones all the time, and suddenly your income drops to a tiny amount of money, you can't, you know, having an iPhone is very expensive and very difficult to maintain. And obviously, if you spend a lot of money investing in iPhone infrastructure, you know, you're buying apps on the App Store, music through iTunes, all that shit, having to, you know, losing your income could be very hard for someone. So I'm glad they're making cheaper phones that are still, because the SE is a good idea, it's just it's such an old design. Like, the SE should have been replaced with the iPhone X design years ago. So I'm glad they're finally doing that. It's funny though how Apple always makes people who can't afford their best phones have to have the old design, you know, whereas with like Samsung phones and other companies' phones, the designs are all very nice. Like, they're all very nice. You know, they all look very good. Like, even the cheaper Samsungs have nice designs now. Even the cheaper, you know, the cheapest Pixel still looks, you know, almost identical to the higher Pixels. So I like that. Honestly, it's just not very powerful. What's not very powerful?
Anyway, hit me up on Lightning Fader later.
So yeah, I'm just glad that they are. I'm glad that Apple's kind of moving on from that design. I like the old design. I prefer Touch ID to Face ID. I've never liked Face ID, but Touch ID is something like, this is one thing again I like about like Samsung's and other companies. They have Touch ID or touch fingerprint scanners, and they have facial recognition, whereas iPhones only have facial recognition, which during the pandemic we realized was not a good idea. So I'm a much bigger fan of having multiple choices. I've never liked that Apple has those, only limits you to one thing. They should have a fingerprint scanner either on the you know what's funny as well? They could put a fingerprint scanner inside of that new camera button thing they've put. They could easily put a fucking fingerprint scanner on that, because already cases are having to have that, either the case is open or whatever. No, they don't want to do that. They could put it on the power button. They don't want to do that. They could do what the Pixel has, where they have optic fingerprint scanning on the screen. No, don't want to do that either. So it really, it just pisses me off that Apple's so fucking stingy. They charge such a high amount of money for their products, and yet they can't be bothered to put two forms of, you know, of security onto their phones. Actually, speaking of facial ID, Rebecca, if we did get the 9 Pro, it would mean that you wouldn't need to use your fingerprint every time you want to use your cards now. It never used to be an issue. So get this shit, with Android, it never used to be an issue. You could just tap the phone, and you would never need to verify it, at least unless it was over a certain amount or after a certain amount of times. But they changed it now, so every single purchase with the fucking cards have to be verified. So every time now, Rebecca always finds it where she opens the screen up with her face a lot, whereas I always open the screen. I open up my phone when I just I take my phone out of my pocket or whatever, and I automatically move my finger to the screen to scan it. But Rebecca doesn't do it like that. She picks a phone up and tries to scan her face, so she needs to verify it with her fingerprint now. But I guess with the 9 Pro, because it's got the more enhanced facial scanning, it doesn't have that issue. So. What do you mean Apple was the most secure ever? You are very naive, Caitlin, if you think that iPhone is that much more secure. There have been many exploits. There have been many 0 days and many exploits on iPhones recently. And over the years.
Whatever, girl, you being a hater. Call me when you feeling supportive of me.
The only people, I mean, the thing is, right, the only people getting viruses on their Androids are people that don't seem to understand what they're doing, using it for, and they will, you know, press things that they shouldn't. I've never once got a virus on any of my Android devices, and I've had Android since 2011. Never had any issues, even back in the day when you had Flash on your phone, even when Androids had Flash. Because that was one of the reasons I chose Android over Apple's, because back when Flash was the majority of websites, before, you know, HTML5 became the mainstream, Apple didn't have Flash, whereas Android did, so I had more capabilities on my phone than Apple did. I never had an issue with that. But there have been many exploits, and there's also been things with iPhones that haven't been an issue on Android. There was one thing recently, or about a year or so ago, where people could use a little device, and it would basically spam Bluetooth requests, right? Now, get this, with Apple, even if you toggle on the little control panel Bluetooth, it doesn't turn off Bluetooth. The Bluetooth stays on. So that means that people, when they were going onto like trains and other things like that, and buses, there was people with these little devices could spam basically spam requests to iPhones, and iPhones wouldn't be able to block them, and they would just freeze up, and you'd have to turn them off. You'd have to force shut them down and turn them on. Android, no issue with that. Even if you did, you just toggle it, you press a toggle, turns off, don't know. It's not off, Caitlin, it's not off. The Bluetooth stays on. Apple is very bad for this. The only way on iPhone to turn off the Bluetooth properly is you have to go into the actual settings app, which, by the way, is a ridiculous way to control a lot of these things. I've never liked how Apple does their settings app. Terrible system. Should be scrapped. Put the settings into individual apps. Don't make them all in a centralized, you know, in a settings app. That's stupid. But anyway, you go into your settings app, you change your Bluetooth settings, then you turn it off. That's the only way to stop it. But even then, no guarantees. Apple is terrible for things like that. User control is one of the worst things that... one of the worst things that Apple does, is that they do not allow users, they do not trust users or give a shit for users to have control over the devices they've paid for. When I pay for a device, I want to be in control of it. I want to run it how I want to run it. I don't want Apple telling me what I can do with my device. And that's one of the reasons why I would never buy an iPhone. I just don't like the way that Apple tells you what you can do. I hate that shit. When you pay that much money for a device, it's your device. Who the fuck does Apple think they are to tell you, oh yeah, sorry, you can't do that because it's not, you know, because we think it's better this way? No, I don't like that one bit. That's some shady fucking shit right there. They shouldn't have any control over what you do on your device. If you want to turn Bluetooth off and have no Bluetooth connections, let the user turn it off permanently. I used to keep my Bluetooth on my Android off all the time. I only turned it on when I got the Pixel Watch. By the way, Google, yeah, could you introduce a Pixel Watch trade-in program in the UK, please? Thank you. Maybe in time for the Pixel Watch 4. Although, to be fair, with the Pixel Watch, I'll probably wait for the Pixel Watch 5 before I'm not as in a rush to get my Pixel Watch upgraded. Whereas, I just like that deal. The deal they did on the Pixel phone is just so good. It's such a good deal. The fact that I was able to scan around and find myself a 15% extra code off it. Thank you. But no. All right. But yeah, now Apple just pisses me off like that. So I'm not a big. What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck is falling over? Who is that? But yeah, one of the things I have an issue with Apple, other than that, is just the fact that they basically say to their lower income users, "Fuck you guys." Like I love that about Apple. They're like, "Oh, you're low income? Too bad. You can have a phone design from over 10 years ago." Like, ain't that some shit, bro? Ain't that some shit? They're like, "Oh yeah, you can have the iPhone 8 fucking user design. You can have the same user design they've had since the 6." The same device design as the 6. You can have that. That's what you get. Sorry that you can't afford our higher end devices. That's what you deserve. Fucking ain't that some shit though? Ain't that some fucking bullshit? Nah, fuck that from Apple, bro. I'm just glad, like I said, I'm glad they're finally bringing the notch design to the SE. People can finally move away from the old design. But, oh well. Did you do the ghost hunts? No, I've not. I'll be honest with you, AF, I've literally just come on like maybe about an hour ago. And I've literally stood around and did nothing. I mean, yeah, the 8 design did have the fingerprint scanner, but there's no reason at all why the other ones couldn't. This is what pisses me off. At one point, I can't lie, at one point I did consider the iPhone SE. Like, when they announced the SE, I had considered it. Just purely because I liked the fingerprint. But I was like, nah. I would get so pissed off with the operating system, I know I would. It's funny, whenever we go to like a phone shop and I play around with iPhones, Rebecca always finds it funny how angry I get at it. Like I'll be playing with it. I'm like I'll be criticizing such fucking obvious issues with the operating system. How fucking stupid the operating system is. Having fucking back buttons. What kind of fucking 1999 design is that? Have back buttons on a fucking phone. Come on, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers having back buttons? And they're always in different locations. Like, every app has it in a different location. So you gotta go on the app and then you gotta learn each app that you use it to learn where to fucking go back. I've never had to worry about that on my Pixel. I just swipe back, done. Either side of the screen, doesn't matter if it's left or right, doesn't matter, it works. But I go on the iPhone, I've got to fucking learn how to do that shit. Although I think they've introduced some sort of gesture control now, but I was like, bro, why are there even back buttons? Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them, bro. AF, bro, I don't know how to... I don't really care that much, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think I really give a shit enough to do it. I mean, what am I going to do with money, AF? I've got $1.24 billion. What am I going to do with money? Add it to my big stack of money that I don't spend because I don't buy anything. Like, people say, oh, you could buy cars with that. Bro, anyone who's watched me for more than 5 minutes knows my disdain for cars. You know, both in real life and in games. Like, you know my disdain for cars. You know how little I give a shit about cars. So that's like the majority of what Rockstar releases these days. When do they release any cool planes or helicopters anymore? Never. When was the last time they released a boat? Let me have a look. When was the last time they released a boat? Oh. The fucking long thing, part of the Cayo Perico, yeah? Love that. When was the last time they released bikes? Oh yeah, they did release the electric bike, to be fair. Did I buy one of these, by the way? I hope I did. But yeah, they took years for that. When was the last time they added helicopters? Oh. Criminal Enterprises. When was the last time they added something in here that was cool? San Andreas Mercenaries. There you go. So, like, what am I ever going to spend money on? Like, it's all... Like, the cars I couldn't give a fuck about. I really couldn't. They all look shit now as well. And this is something that really pisses me off about the cars now. They all look like real cars. And the last thing I want to do is drive a real car in a fucking game. Like, the whole point of GTA is that it's supposed to be a a parody of the real world, right? And it's supposed to have like its own take on the real world. So why the fuck are they putting real cars in the game now? Like they almost look identical to the real thing. Like why? What is this? That's the last thing I want. You call that heli the Drake helicopter? What the fuck is his tail? Yeah, it's a bit of a weird helicopter. I can't lie. Nah, but all in all, I'm pretty disappointed with the selection of items that Rockstar puts in the game. Like, just put some more helicopters and planes in the game, bro. That's all I want. I just want helicopters and planes. It's not much to ask for. And give us more hangar space, too, because I need more hangar space.
Hey, this target is
You're going to be the first person to witness the Earth's downfall in 20,999. That's a bit far.
Even though he designed half the fucking apps on your damn phone. You know, social media.
Ah, my favorite mission. All right, I'm just waiting. I'm gonna do the cemetery one in a second, so I'm gonna do it next. So Rebecca, if you're getting on, I'm gonna start it soon. I don't know how long in spaghetti bolognese takes. I will play the game around Halloween though. Like I do like the Halloween environment. I like the lighting and everything, so I will be playing this game around Halloween. But at the moment, nah. What am I doing again? Oh, pick up the taxi. Oh, fuck's sake. Taxi. Don't wait for you. Nah, that basically means I'm doing it on my own. Oh, well. I'm used to it at this point. I'm used to doing all the GTA modes on my own at this point, to be fair. If you give you 5 minutes, if I give you 5 minutes, all right. I mean, I'm not gonna in a rush or anything. I still got to do this mission first. Are you still a seaman? What the fuck? I've never heard someone ask someone else if they're a seaman. You would hop on, but you got work tomorrow? Yeah, because it's Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? Because you have a normal work day on Sunday. Crazy. Sunday would be an awful day to work, purely for the fact that it's, you know, it's in the name, sun. Like, you know, Sunday. When I think of Sunday, I think of sunny vibes. Day off, chill. So if I had to work on Sunday, bro, even if that's like how it is in those countries, because, you know, they have different, obviously, because, you know, in the West, Christianity, you know, is the reason why we have Sunday as a day off, a day of rest, and then Saturday became a day off as well over time. But still, I would hate to work on a day called Sunday. Crazy. You got a day off tomorrow and Monday, no work. Why you got no work on Monday, bro? What's happening on Monday that's giving you a day off? What about reincarnation like the Hindus believe? Do Hindus believe in reincarnation? I have no idea. I know that Buddhists do. I didn't really study Hinduism when I was in school. We studied Buddhism and we studied Christianity, and I think we did a bit of Islam too, but we didn't really study Hinduism. Do they, Rebecca? If you're down Wednesday or Thursday, you're down. Bro, Wednesday or Thursday is like the middle of the week. I sure as hell hope there's no reincarnation. I fuck coming back to this fucking planet. If there's reincarnation, then let me be fucking born on the galactic fucking capital. Alright? Like let me come back in fucking Coruscant. Alright? That's what I want. I want to be back on fucking Coruscant, like you know, the real version of that. I don't want to be in this fucking planet. It's holiday on Monday. Oh, Columbus Day. Yes, Christopher Columbus. The guy who discovered America. Not really, but you know, I know what you mean. The guy who rediscovered America, the European who rediscovered America, and not really the guy who discovered America. You know. I mean, yeah, the real people that discovered America would have been the original Asians that crossed over the land bridge and then became the Native Americans, and then the next people would probably be the Vikings who found North America and had some tiny settlements there. Poor Christopher Columbus wasn't that special in that regard. Also, a lot of people don't know much about Christopher Columbus. You know, they think they do, but a lot of people don't know much about him. Especially Americans. They always go on about him, but they don't know much about him. They'd always, well, we can't take away Christopher Columbus Day because it'd be, you know, he was the guy who founded America, blah, 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 blah. But you know what's funny about Christopher Columbus? He never stepped foot in North America. Yeah. ain't that a bitch? It was also Genoan, which is part of Italy now, but it was a separate nation back then. And a lot of people don't know that either and think he's Spanish because he was working on behalf of the Spanish crown. I don't know why. Indigenous Peoples Day. See, I think that makes sense. It makes sense to have an Indigenous Peoples Day as well, because obviously if you're going to have Columbus Day, which, you know, celebrates the rediscovery of America, it's only fair that you have a day, the same day as also for the original people that lived there and have been living there for about 1,000 years at that point beforehand. I think it makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I like Christopher Columbus. I mean, he was a bit of a dickhead. But I like him as a historical figure. I just don't really care that much if people want to rename things away from him or take away the statues or whatever, because he never even fucking stepped foot in North America. So who gives a fuck? Hispanic month. Damn, they got a Hispanic month too? What do you do on Hispanic month? Is it just like a month where you learn about Hispanic culture? That's pretty cool. Where the fuck is this van? Bro, where's the van? Where's Gazavan at? Gazavan! Oh, there he is. That'd be cool though, having you know, learning about Hispanic culture. I think it's good to learn about different cultures, to be honest with you. We don't really do that much in the UK. We don't really seem to have these like months and days that you do in America. Like, we don't really have that. I mean, if we do, we don't really talk about them much because I've never really thought, oh, you know, it's such and such day, you know, day or whatever. I mean, we have like the patron saints holidays, you know, like St. George's Day, but we don't really celebrate it. You know, the only thing we really celebrate here, I guess, is Pancake Day. Fucking yeah. I mean, to be fair though, Pancake Day is a good day to celebrate. Where is White People Month? White People Month is literally every month that you exist. I mean, that's literally it. White People's Month is literally every fucking day. It wouldn't be a day in America or a day in the West without white culture being shoved down your throats all the time. I saw this Dragon's Den thing in America where these people were trying to mass produce bubble tea or boba tea or whatever the fuck it's called. And the guy who plays, what's his name? The guy who plays Shang-Chi, he was on there. He was like one of the dragons. And he said, he was like, you know, so it feels like you're just kind of appropriating the culture pretty much. Like he basically just, yeah, he didn't like it very much because it didn't have much actual Asian heritage in it. It was just like two white folk trying to commercialize something that, you know, that comes from Asia and trying to like sell it and produce and profit off it. And I was like, you know what? That's so true. Like Westerners always do that. White people always do that. They try to, you know, they take other cultures' ideas and then try to make a white version of it that they can then commercialize and sell en masse. Whilst the actual people that, you know, that lived in that culture and lived in that heritage get kind of, you know, forgotten about. I was like, damn, you know what? That's kind of true, actually. That got me thinking. It did get me thinking. I was like, damn, you know what? That's so true. Like, a lot of times, white people won't buy something unless if it's made by, like, you know, made for white people. Like, look at curry in the UK, right? You know, if you had curry, like Indian curry, like proper Indian curry, a lot of British people would struggle with that. They would be like, how the fuck, you know, it's so hot. So in the UK, one of the most popular, if not the most popular versions of curry is a chicken tikka masala. And a lot of British people probably think it comes from India or whatever. It wasn't. It was designed in the UK for UK palates. And it's anywhere near as spicy as actual Indian curry. And I just find that really funny. Because there's a lot of British people out there that won't have like real curry because they can't have it because their, you know, palate's not capable of handling spice, which is fair. Not everyone can, but it just makes me laugh how like a lot of like white folk won't have stuff unless if it's like been westernized or, you know, whatever by white folk. Just made me laugh. It just made me really, you know, kind of. I was like, yeah, you know, it's kind of true actually. I mean, I'm kind of like that too. Like, a lot of times I won't eat the actual heritage version. I'll eat the westernized version. And that's not because of, you know, oh, I don't like the original version. I don't want to, like, support the original folk. It's just that a lot of times it just isn't my taste buds. Like, me and Rebecca, sometimes we try stuff from different places. And we tried this drink from Thailand or something. And it was you know, I can see why people like it, but it was absolutely horrific. I can't remember the name of it, but it was absolutely horrific. I was like, how do people drink that? But then I remember, of course, those people in Thailand probably love that shit. But I can't eat it or drink it. It just isn't for me. But I was like, you know what? If someone westernized it, I probably would. So that's where the white folks month is. It's literally every day of our living life. You know, it's everywhere around you. It's there's little things like white folk getting away with stuff that black folk wouldn't, for example. Little things like that. You know, just being looked at, being different. You know, just crime. You know, look what happened with those. There was a couple of people being executed in America recently, and they were executed with, you know, where there was potential evidence suggesting that they didn't actually do it. It wasn't concrete, and there was like, you know, some of the lawyers wanted to withhold it. Even the state wanted to withhold it and stop it because they realized they didn't have enough evidence, and the judge decided to go through with it anyway. And those people are dead now. If that was a white folk, guarantee it wouldn't have ever happened. But because it was a black guy, yeah, he was gone, so he's dead now. And who knows? And if we find out later on that he didn't do it, well, we can't bring that life back. So that's it. You know, we don't need a white person's month. You have it every day. Just living as a white person's enough. And we already learn about white history all the time. Think about stuff like American history. A lot of American history is white history. You learn about, you know, colonialism from the white Europeans. You learn about, you know, World War II. You learn about all these different, you know, things that were primarily white folk all the time. It's everywhere. And so when people start crying about, oh, we need a white history, a white history month or a white, person's month, I'm like, bro, you literally live white person history every day. Like, every fucking day. I mean, think about it, even then. When you learn about history, how many times you hear about or learn about stuff in Asia or stuff in Africa? You usually learn about what's happening in the world in Europe at the time. If you learn about the 1600s, the 1700s, how often you learn about Chinese history or Indian history? You're not. You're learning European history. Almost always. You're almost always going to be learning about the European or the white person history at that point. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with learning about white European history, because I think it's very fascinating. But I just think it's funny how people say, oh, well, we need a white person's month, when literally everything that Americans, especially Americans, do and they learn is all white people, it's all white folk stuff. And then they have 1 month, which is like a black month, and 1 month that's Hispanic month, and then they lose their minds, because how dare we focus on other cultures for 1 month of the year when we learn it, when the rest of the year is all about us. I don't know, I don't really see that. I don't really see as any reason or need to have a white person's month or history or anything like that, because we already have that enough. I mean, actually in school, when I was learning about history, every bit of history we did was about the UK and about the white people in the UK. Like, I learned about Neolithic England, Neolithic Britain. I learned about Roman Britain. I learned about the medieval period. I learned, well, primarily 1066 onwards to about 1300. I learned a little bit of the Renaissance era, again, all white. And then then we skipped over the colonial period, sadly. I would like to have learned more about that in school. And then we learned World War I, we learned World War II, we learned American history, 1900 to 2000. We learned Russian. Fuck, I hate Russian history so much. One of the worst things I've ever learned. So, you learn about the UK from you. I'm glad that I can share in a lot of the UK's history with people, because it's a fascinating topic. I know Joe likes when I talk about British history. But that's why I don't really care about all that stuff, because I'm like, bro, like, our history's everywhere. It's always boomers that complain about it too, I find. Like, in the UK, a lot of boomers are the ones complaining about how we don't teach British history anymore. And I'm like, bro, we literally do. I learned so much British history in school. Like, I learned nothing but British history. I learned a bit of Russian and a bit of German history, obviously, because you had to learn about that for World War II and all that, but... and a bit American. But most of my, I would say, probably about 90% of what I learned at school was English and British history. It's always the boomers that come say that it wasn't. I mean, really, people should learn about as much as they can, not just their own country. I mean, of course, like, I'm most fascinated with British history, but I think it's still interesting to learn about other places. Like, only learning about your own country is really, really short-sighted. You should learn about as many different countries as you possibly can learn about. And I find a lot of it ties in as well, because if you learn, especially in historical periods like the colonial era, learning about British history opens you up to learning about other places, like primarily the places the British colonized. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's so fascinating to learn about British history, because you learn about, like, literally almost every other country in the world has got some sort of either was colonized by Britain or has some sort of relations with colonial Britain. So you get to learn that. You know, it's very great. It's very, very useful. You learn about British history, you learn about pretty much everywhere else at the same time. It's wonderful. Not so much for the poor people that died because of it and enslaved because of it, but, you know, other than that, very useful. This is what I find so interesting about people, is that some people want to play the victim, alright? Like, I love British history, right? I'm not going to apologize for British. I'm not going to apologize to people because of what my ancestors did. You know, my ancestors... I mean, I don't know if my ancestors were took part in a lot of this shit. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm not going to apologize for my ancestors. I'm not going to apologize for my country for what it did, 200, 300 years ago. But the difference is I'm not going to play victim like how a lot of modern day boomers and a lot of I find a lot of right-wing Americans do, where they play victim whenever, oh, well, we're the poor victims here, blah, our history's been taken from us, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, look, I love the history of Britain. I think it's a fantastic country as much as it's got a lot of shit. I'll complain about it. I'll be the first person to talk shit about Britain because it's got shit. A lot of shit about it right now. But I won't apologize for it, and I won't apologize for what we did. But I will be at the same time. I can understand and I can appreciate where we went wrong and why certain things, why it might be sensitive to other people what we did. I'm not gonna get annoyed if someone else gets frustrated with British history. I'm not gonna get pissed off that someone says, oh, what Britain did was wrong. I'm just gonna go, yeah. I mean, fair enough. That's fair. And that's the big issue. That's the big difference I find with people like me and people like a lot of boomers and especially right-wing people especially. The difference is that I don't play the victim on that. I accept that Britain had a very complicated history, and I accept that we did a lot of bad shit, but I still love it. I still love this country, and I always probably will to some extent. The only question you genuinely want to know is why is the UK 6 eggs are called a dozen? Actually, 6 eggs are half a dozen. A dozen is 12. A baker's dozen is 13, I think, but a normal dozen is 12, and a half dozen is 6. And they use milk in the UK is liters now. It hasn't been gallons for years. It's liters. Like most people will buy like a 2 liter, it's a 1 liter, 2 liter, and 4 liter bottles of milk. Those are the usual ones. Gallon hasn't been used here. The only thing that we still use imperial stuff for is alcohol, pints. We will still use pints for alcohol, but that's about it. Is it like equivalent to a gallon? I don't remember how much of a liter is or how many liters are in a gallon, but it's just a different unit of measurement. We just do it because it matches everything else we do. Oh yeah, we can do a thing, Rebecca. But it's just a unit of measurement.
Naughty. You teasing me, you naughty.
The only thing is dozen. I mean, it doesn't really matter, AF, if we use dozen, because we'll just say like 6 eggs. Like whenever we buy like eggs, me and Rebecca will just say, oh, I need 6 eggs or I need 12 eggs. But some people like saying a dozen or half dozen, but we typically would just say 6 or 12 eggs now. Very few people I find say dozen or half dozen. Like whenever I do the shopping for my elderly relative, they just say, oh yeah, 6 eggs, 12 eggs. That's it. So, we'll very rarely say dozen or half dozen, but it's still there. It's still, it still can be used. Why does America seem to be the only country of imperial? Because America's stubborn as fuck. You have to remember, Caitlin, Americans are the most stubborn people in the world. And they are also some of the most uneducated people in the world. America is a very, very amazing country when it comes to science. But there is a large population of Americans who are dumb as fucking concrete. That's just the honest truth. And I don't care. I'm not going to apologize for saying that. There are a large population of Americans who are educated to a very low level. And so the idea of switching to something... And they also happen to be very patriotic to a flaw. So the idea of switching to metric just doesn't compute with them. They refuse because the idea is, how dare we switch? Why should we switch to a metric? Which is funny because in science... America already uses metric. They've been using metric for years. It's only in normal measurements that America refuses to switch. But if you go and talk to a scientist, do you use metric or do you use imperial? They use metric. NASA uses metric. Like, the only people that use imperial are the everyday people that refuse to learn.
Hello.
So, hey Rebecca. They say, why should we follow the British we were ruled by? Well, it's funny because metric isn't even British, it's French, for one. And the French actually helped... The French actually helped America out in the Revolutionary War, so they should really do it. But also, it just makes more sense. But America's just a very stupid country. That's basically the sum up. That's the best way to sum it up. America's just a country full of idiots, pretty much. I'll be honest. I mean, look how many people think that the fucking government controls the weather, for fuck's sake. I mean, you know, these same people thought COVID was a government scheme. Now they think the weather is government controlled. I mean, you can't reason with these people. They're just fucking idiots. You can't reason with idiots. You literally cannot reason with morons. It's impossible. You will spend way more energy and way more time trying to reason and try to correct an idiot. It takes 5 seconds to make up a lie. It takes hours to completely, you know, to research and to disprove it. This is the issue. This is why the countries and the world is so bad right now, is because we've allowed idiots to have control of so much. You know, the internet has allowed idiots to congregate and to create lies in such a large scale. So but, you know, that's what a lot of them think. A lot of them think that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are the reason why the hurricanes happen. They think that the reason it happens is because the government is controlling it to destroy them and damage them.
Nice.
You can't reason with these people. You can't reason, and they truly believe that now. And they want to play the victim. I think there was a statistic or something. I can't remember the exact statistics. I don't want to say exactly. But it was something like 8 out of 10, like, highly educated people vote Democrat or vote, you know, left wing. And then there was this big conspiracy that it's because, you know, that left wing, you know, these people in universities and all that are just calling, you know, they're liberals, you know, because they've been convinced or they've been paid off or whatever. And it's actually not that. It's just because educated people typically vote left. Some people don't like that reality, but it's true. You know, when people go on about how you go off to university and you become more liberal, more left-wing, and I'm like, that's just because they become educated. That's it. That's literally it. Educated people typically are more left-wing. Don't get me wrong, though. Then there's another level of very far left that become dumb as fuck. So that's how I look at it. I think people on the far right and people on the far left are both dumb as fuck. Horseshoe theory, as it's called. See, some people view politics as a line, right? You have the right, you have the left. I don't view politics like a line. I view politics like a horseshoe. So you have the far right on the right-hand side, and they go so far right, they go inwards. You have far left, they go so far left, they go inwards, and they both meet kind of in the middle. It's almost a circle. And they're both as dumb as fuck. And then you have people on the more centralist, you know, the more, you know, lighter left, lighter right, and they're a little bit more intelligent. I find people on the lighter left are more intelligent than people on the lighter right, but that's besides the point. And then you have centralist, where a lot of the more reasonable people go. And so that's why I find most intelligent people will be is in the center, usually around the center left. But then the dumbest people typically will congregate into extremes, and then far right especially is very much that extreme, so. Kasikas. I love that though. Now, Kasikas Zaza would definitely be better than the shit these people are smoking. But yes, the problem is the reason these people believe these conspiracies is because they never got educated enough to understand how weather works. They don't understand pressure, low pressure, high pressure. They don't understand how any of that works. So they can't, even to a basic level. Like I never studied physics or, you know, chemistry or biology to a high level. I finished a GCSE, so I couldn't explain it in detail. But I have a basic understanding of how hurricanes and other, you know, things like tornadoes form. And that's enough for me to determine that it's just natural. You know, we've got, and as someone who studies history a lot, who likes learning about history, there were many historical accounts of hurricanes and different things like that, long before we had any sort of ability to fly. So these people, the reason these people believe this shit is because a lot of them, they don't have any they have no education beyond the very basics. And when I say basics, I'm like, I think the average American has like a first grader's education, first grader's reading comprehension. They don't understand a lot of things, and so you throw these people complex issues like how hurricanes work, and they won't understand it. Yeah, exactly, Caitlin. Yeah, a lot of people think that. I told Rebecca that recently, actually. And she had her mind blown.
I did actually.
But yeah, a lot of people don't understand how these kind of things occur, and so they dig down into their ignorance, and that's why a lot of them believe in these conspiracies, because they don't understand, you know, the reality of it. And if you understand the basics of science, you will know how these things work. Same people who think earthquakes are some sort of conspiracy, although it's not as big yet. I'm sure that'll be the next thing. But if you understand basic geography, you know, you learn geography and you learn in that how earthquakes occur. You just learn basic stuff like that. Tectonic plates, done. You pretty much figured out what's going on. But there will still be people out there who believe, oh, you know, it must be the government controlling it. So. But that's the thing. This is why it's so important that everyone gets a basic level of education. This is why it's so important that everyone gets to at least a basic secondary school education. It's the most important thing you can do for someone, is to say, hey, look, you know, this level of each subject. That's it. The basic level. And so many people in America, and there's people like that in the UK too. I think it's something like 56% or something of British people don't have like 5 GCSEs, A star to C, or 9s to 5s or whatever it is now. And to be fair, a lot of them are old people, which does correlate, because a lot of old people are dumb as fuck and believe in the most stupid shit. So, yeah. Earthquakes are caused by queso when he moves around. Yeah, I mean, maybe. But, nah, it's extremely concerning to me how many people don't know these things. And whereas before, people would just kind of stay quiet if they didn't know what they were talking about. Now people spout it off on fucking online, and they go, they go on TikTok and make a video about this or this or that. And I'm like, bro, it's no wonder people are so fucking thick. Like, they go on, their main way of learning is fucking TikTok. Like, no fucking wonder they're so fucking dumb. So, yes, basically study in school. Take every advantage of every day in school, because school is such an important resource, and you will really thank yourself in years. Anyone who's still in school now, learn as much as you can, trust me, because it's expensive. Learning is expensive once you leave school. Learning is very expensive. Even basic courses can cost you a fortune when you leave school. Whereas they'll literally teach that shit to you for free. Like, they literally teach you fucking complex mathematics for free, right? But they don't. If you want to do a A-level course, an A-level course after you finish school, if you don't get it for free, sometimes you'll get it for free if you don't have a lot, but otherwise you won't. You have to pay for it yourself. It costs thousands. So take advantage of school whilst you can, because it really is amazing how much free education you get. It's amazing. TikTok is a way to learn and a way to be as stupid as American. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I think the smartest thing America could do was just ban TikTok, honestly, at this point. It's fucking terrible. It's dreadful. It should be banned. It's awful.
I love watching all the discourse and conspiracy theories around tornadoes and shit.
Yeah. Why
It's
should
really funny.
That's why it should be banned. TikTok's terrible.
Did you see what I sent you in admins?
No. I've not.
Oh, someone applied for a job and they used that as their email.
Jesus fucking Christ. Did they never learn that you're not supposed to use a stupid email like that when you're making job applications? Literally, just make an email account with your real name, and if you can't put in, just put a, like, even just a simple number at the end. I know it doesn't look great, but it's better than having that. What the fuck is that?
That's the worst one I think I've ever, seen.
Yeah, that's terrible. Do you remember when Congress says that TikTok uses internet? I mean, I would hope at least they got that right.
I always love when you see those clips of Congress interviewing
Yeah.
like interrogating tech bosses.
Well,
and
the
they
issue is
ask
that
the most stupid shit ever.
the
It's
issue
so
is we
funny.
vote for some of the biggest morons. I mean, look at that cave woman, fucking what's her name? The cave woman bitch from in America, the one that Mallory or Marjorie, the one with the dumb spelling for Marjorie, and she goes around
yeah.
fucking coming up with shit. She's one of the people, by the way, who was talking about the government.
Marjorie Green. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
she was one of the ones who was claiming that the government controls the weather, by the way. Yeah, she's dumb as a fucking sack of hammers, she is. You have people like that in the Congress. Like, no fucking wonder you can't do anything in America. Like, they're electing morons. Remember when America used to elect actually educated people? Like, actually, you know, people that had some level of education? Nah, it's fucking dreadful, man. It needs a clear out. It really does. There should be term limits. I mean, I think there's already term limits in the I think there's term limits in... Is there term limits in the House of Congress? If not, they should. And I don't know about they have it in the House of Representatives. They should do if they don't. They should have term limits. They should have age limits. They should have education limits. You know, if you've not managed to finish high school, you shouldn't be allowed to be a representative. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't. Yeah, there's loads of different things like that. They should have to have some sort of fucking entrance test too. If they can't pass a certain test, they shouldn't be allowed to run. Like if they genuinely can't do basic mathematics, they shouldn't be allowed to run. I'm sorry, but we don't need morons in power. Thank you very much.
I feel like you should pass a basic competency, IT competence test before you
Yeah.
are voting for changing things such as how everyone lives on the internet and whatnot.
Well, as long as they ban TikTok at the same time. TikTok should be banned just purely for the fact that it is a foreign weapon. That's pretty much it. Like, literally, just ban it because it's a Chinese weapon. That's literally it. I mean, have you seen the Chinese version of TikTok? They promote all sorts of good stuff. They promote, you know, education. They promote, you know, extracurriculars, music, sports, helping people, charity. And you know what the American one shares? Fucking Tide Pod challenges and people doing dumb shit and weather conspiracies. Like, yeah, tell me that isn't a fucking Chinese scheme to fuck with the West. Tell me. Because that shit is so sus. The fact that the Chinese one is so nice, so good, and really bringing their children up well, and yet the Western one is all full of morons. Like, yeah, no, ban that shit quick. Ban that shit ASAP, I say. At least like YouTube and Instagram are both American companies that they can deal with. But fuck having a sort of Chinese influence in the West. Thank you very much. You just watched the big boxing fight. What was the big boxing fight? I can't lie, I didn't even hear about it. If it gets banned and the freshmen at your school say TikTok doesn't work, you'll be like, yeah, it rots your brain. That's all your gen watches. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, it's doom scroll.
I totally don't do that.
Yeah, who the fuck is cheering outside? What the hell? All right, anyway. 2 undefeated Russians. Oh, lovely. That's probably why I didn't hear it. All right, let's start. So we're going to crack on with Ludendorff, Cemetery Survival. I've never done this before. I like it says it's at Cayo Perico because the map actually spawns above Cayo Perico, and Rockstar couldn't be bothered to program in a new... for it to recognize that it's actually in Ludendorff. But it's whatever. We don't need it. We'll just pretend it's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm still dressed like it's summer.
Yeah, I'm dressed like it's kind of summer, I guess. That's great. All right. Is it good music or?
I don't hear any music.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was the example music. Who is that person outside my house cheering? I hope that Rockstar lets us put these in, Oh, you know what would be really cool if Rockstar lets us have this on the custom survivals that we make, like being able to turn off the radar and shit for everyone. That's great. Rockstar, please make that an option in custom survivals, please. I've got so many possible ideas, Rockstar. I mean, maybe they have added in. I've not checked the creator, to be fair, but I have so many good ideas for something like this. If I could turn off the radar and have all this. Yes, Rockstar, please. Please. This looks cool, though, I can't lie. And they actually come up from the ground?
There's a fucking possessed.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Oh, you can go outside you can go to the front. Oh, this is awesome. Yo, Rockstar, let me have this in the creator. Let me have this in the creator, lads. I have made a survival in a cemetery before. I think this would be gorgeous. If I could customize it with these kind of beings and this is awesome, man.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, they have yeah, they have animals, don't they? Oh, they have if they have what's it called? Panthers or cougars or whatever. Yeah, we're kind of screwed then.
Too much going on.
I think if we pass level 3, or wave 3, we get 100,000. That's pretty cool. As a bonus money because it's like a weekly or whatever. Yeah, this is cool.
Oh, it's a shame I can't jump on top of this.
Oh, did they turn off climbing? Oh, they did. They climbed off. They turned off climbing. This is exactly what I've always asked for. I've always asked for this because it's so hard to make zombie survivals because obviously people can just climb up. Remember how I made a zombie survival and I had to make everything like double high to stop people climbing? You died at wave 10 and got 63. That's not bad. Plus with the weekly 100 grand, that's pretty good. It'd be cool if they had the Red Dead Redemption 1 noises for the zombies. That'd be great.
I love how there's no music. That makes it even more eerie.
There is music. Yeah, I put it on and there's music. It's quite good, actually. Oh, really? Maybe you turned it off. It's quite good, actually.
Oh, it's like very light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not 4K native at 60. It's upscale 4K at 60. I think it's depending if you have performance or performance RT. If it's performance mode, it typically runs I think around 1440 upscale to 4K. And if you're running on performance RT, it runs a little bit lower, I believe. Yeah, I run it on performance RT as well. But to be honest with you, the RT only applies to shadows anyway, so it's not a big deal if you want to run it on performance RT or performance. I love that AF thought it was real 4K. He thought it was native 4K. I'm done. I mean, to be fair, GTA 5 probably could run at native 4K at 60 if they hadn't added all the ray tracing stuff. Like if it was just the PS4 version with no additional enhancements running at 4K, probably could. But I'd imagine a 60 FPS wouldn't be consistent, so they probably thought that it would be better to run it at lower. actual resolution. In theory, Rockstar could utilize the PS5 Pro to make it run at 4K native 60, but let's be honest, they're not going to do that. Let's be honest, this is the same company that never took advantage of the PS4 Pro. Remember how GTA 5 never had a PS4 Pro patch? Yeah, I remember. Oh shit. Alright, so the blue ones explode. Lovely.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the blue ones explode on you. Why didn't you use the battle rifle? It's faster and does more damage. Because I don't like the battle rifle.
The fuck is a battle rifle?
It's that, it's this thing. It's ugly ass thing. Yeah, that. I mean, for one, terrible mag count. 28 is way too small for my liking. But also, it just looks like shit. Sounds like shit. I'd rather use the Mark II carbine.
Yeah,
Which I have customized. I've got it customized how I like it. Sounds good. Looks good. Bro, that's literally the battle rifle. Like, if you're gonna suggest something, then you should get the name right at the very least. Oh boy. How can you suggest something when you don't even know the name of it? Interesting. So it kind of stops you from camping. Again, another really cool thing. It would be great in custom survivals. No, I always find it funny though. AF will like suggest things, but he doesn't like know. He doesn't even know what the name is. Like, how can you suggest something when you don't even know the name of it? He suggested change the GPU every year. He suggested to change the thermal paste on the CPU every year, which was overkill, to say the least. Waffle King. I also find it really interesting that he gives me suggestions when I've been playing GTA Online for like over how long now? 11 years? I've been playing GTA Online since day one, and he'll always give me like suggestions when I use what I like because I like it at this point. Like, I don't care about meta. I mean, how fucking boring is it when people care about meta? You know how, like, when you play games, everyone gives a fuck about meta? No, I don't care about meta. Meta's boring as fuck. Oh shit. Well, they are moving mad now. Oh god, that guy puts you on fire, bro. Crazy.
I'm dead. Dead.
That's not good, is it? Yeah, I hope I can make a level like this. Like, if they give us the tools and the creator, I could definitely come up with something. Like, I could update my current one with to look like this and feel like this. This would be great. Just make it so you can't jump on things. Like, that's such a big improvement. Like, that's such a awesome improvement right there. Because that prevents you from making so many zombie maps purely for the fact that people will climb up on things and you can't, like, ever be killed. So, just a simple change, but it's one that will really enhance the game. Such an easy change for Rockstar to make. Alright, let's switch to the old, let's get serious now. Alright, let's get serious. First person time, baby. You know it's serious time when you have to switch to first person mode. Fucking hell, he is fast, isn't he? If you stay on the road, on the path, it's much quicker to run. Kind of an important thing in this. Ooh.
Fuck me.
The heavy
Use
rifle.
anything.
Bro, why would I use the heavy rifle? It took you ages to figure it out, and then on top, why would I ever use the heavy rifle? The heavy rifle is this one. Like, it's a SCAR, but again, it's not really something I particularly like to use myself. Fuck me, the fucking pigs got me. Bro, I don't really see the point of, like, switching to a whole new gun with completely different recoil pattern over a minuscule amount of damage. Oh, I'm low on health. Oof. It's these fucking pigs, bro. Bro, get off me. I'm gonna have to start using fucking snacks, aren't I? I hate using snacks. You know my policy, I don't like using snacks, but I think we're gonna have to. We want to win this. Oh. Yeah, they do that to stop you from camping. That's smart, to be honest with you. You know what's funny? What AF says, right? AF says stuff like, use this gun. It's so much more powerful, right? You know what the funny thing is? It takes 2 bullets to the head to kill someone, regardless. If they're wearing a helmet, it's 2 bullets to the head, regardless. Doesn't matter if it's more powerful or not. It doesn't matter. It's two bullets. So it doesn't matter if the gun's more powerful. Ultimately, the damage doesn't matter. In the vast majority of conflict, it doesn't matter. And in the split second it takes, for the extra bullet to go through, you already killed them. So, doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. But AF will make you think it is. There, Rebecca.
Hi. The main thing in this is just mobility. As long as you keep moving, you're pretty much fine. You're trying to get to wave 15. Well, that's gonna be a challenge, I'm sure. Oh shit, that guy is fucking lit, literally.
What's wrong?
Fire guys fuck me up.
Yeah, the fire ones are strong because they don't even get near you. And they still do damage, like mad damage on you. Well, you can't go over the top, it doesn't look like. There you go, that's what we wanted. Oh, fuck you, do not hit me. The stun lock on this is insane sometimes. How do you keep on first person? I don't know, I'm quite used to playing first person. You just kind of get good at kind of gauging what's around you. You gotta keep like an image of what's in your head, like what's going on and, you know, the area around you. Like you do in any first person game really, I guess. Yeah, fire guys are so dangerous, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, fire guys are not fun to trifle with. Alright, we can switch back to third now. Put it this way anyway. Maybe not. Maybe not. Seemingly, they have the same, oh no, no, fuck you. Okay, back to first. Get the fuck out of the phone, you bastard. This is why I hate third person. Bro! Can I not switch back to first? There you go, Jesus.
Fuck. My fucking finger.
Yeah. I was getting locked, I couldn't switch back to first person. Well, that was fun. I like that. First person for me is just much quicker because you move quicker as well, slightly quicker in first person mode. You don't get bogged down in the snow as much, I find. Plus also the lack of recoil because first person mode has way less recoil than third. So it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, that was fun. I liked that mode. I liked it a lot. I'll definitely play it again around Halloween, I think. I think on Halloween, like, you know, a couple days around Halloween would be really fun to do that. And maybe we can try doing, like, you know, more rounds, like try to go to 11, 12, whatever. Especially if we get like a full squad, that could be a lot of fun. I just hope that they let you make stuff like that because there's so many things I saw in that would be so good in custom creator modes. And it really, really annoys me that you can't do stuff like that in the creator mode. So I'm hoping that Rockstar, obviously they've done so I don't know if they made that using their own creator mode or if they did it with some other tools, but I hope that whatever they did, I hope they put that into the normal creator mode so we can actually make stuff. Because I could make some really cool survivals like that, I think. Let me get off that. I don't want to get blown up by some random Donny. What was that then? Bomb dollar bounties. Was it in that one? Yeah, survive 15 waves. So yeah, if you get to 15, that's pretty cool. I'll definitely try that on around Halloween, I think. I don't want to try it today just because I'm too tired now, but I definitely will try that around Halloween. Plus, I want to have something to do on Halloween, you know?
Yeah.
I want to have something to do. Oh, for fuck's sake, bro, I've literally just spawned in, bro! Oh, you're a dick, mate. You're a fucking dick, bro. Oh, this guy's gonna get fucked up. I've literally spawned in, bro. Fuck you.
I'm coming in.
Oh, you blocked my oppressor. Oh, my sniping's a bit rusty. I can't lie. I was a bit stiff on that shot. I was a bit stiff on that shot. I used to be way smoother than that. Oh my god, my sniping is nowhere near as good as it used to be. Holy shit.
Oh, he's gonna leave. Yep, fucking pussy.
Ah, what a little bastard. What a little bastard.
Actual pussy, you.
Literally, I even, you know what's funny? I clicked go into passive mode, and because the game is so fucking bad now because of how much shit they keep adding to the game didn't realize I was still in motorcycle club mode. So when I clicked passive mode, it then put me back in the motorcycle club mode when it fully loaded in. I hate shit like, man, you know what, Rockstar, you need to just scrap the fucking game at this point, lads. You need to just release GTA 6, alright? Your game is a fucking mess. Release GTA 6, alright? The game is so old. It's like, have you ever had a situation where you've got a wall, right? And you just keep painting over and over and over it, and eventually you have like 50 layers of paint, and if a bit of it gets chipped off, you have this massive hole where the paint was, and you can't just simply paint back over it because you got a massive hole, so you got to then plaster over it or fill it up with polyfiller or something, and then you got to paint over again. That's what Rockstar's done. They just keep adding paint after paint after paint, and you scrape a little bit off and you see paint from 1947 full of lead on the wall, and then you got illness because of it. That's what it feels like playing this game half the time. It feels like you're ill because the game is so fucking bad now. It's just been painted over so much. Look at this shit. It's broken, bro. It's fucking broken. Look, it's broken. Nah, bro. GTA 6, hurry up, lads. What a little bastard, though, man. I would have got that second shot on him as well if it hadn't been for the fact that I'm so rusty now. My god, man. That was such an easy shot, too. Like, that was such an easy shot. I'm so annoyed. It's because I just don't play this game anymore. Like, if we went back 3 years ago when I used to grind this game, and me, Dean, Yassine, and Rebecca would get into fights every night with other people, yeah. We would be solid, but not anymore. Oh, well. So what do you think of the level, Rebecca? I think it was pretty good, personally.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the better things that Rockstar's released in this game in probably about...
In a hot minute.
A year and a half. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The last 2 DLCs of this game were shite. Let's be honest. But... yeah. I like how AF always sounds so. Has anyone else noticed how overconfident AF is with recently? Like he talks like he knows so much, and that he's so this or that, and then bro ends up getting proven wrong every time, and he never catches on to it. It's like JB was like a couple years ago before JB became humble. And something else. Except unlike with JB, there's no like JB was funny though. Like at least with JB it was hilarious, I can't lie. But I can't lie, it's not hilarious with AF. It's just very sad. If anything. Simp era is all it is, it's just a simp era, JB has passed him. JB's on another level now. JB's the pro skateboarder here now, and AF is in the simp era.
Simp era. That's funny.
Forget the pretty girl era, it's in the simp era. 29th of October, RDR1 for PC, Satrea 2, GTA 6 in November. Hey, I've been saying it'd be November the whole time. You know for a fact I said that like 3 months ago. I was like, yeah, it's gonna. I'm thinking it's gonna be November. I remember Rebecca was like, oh, it's gonna be September. Rebecca.
I said October, didn't I?
No, you said September. You voted on it as well. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I did think November, but like to be honest with you, it could be it could be massive change because it's GTA 6. Rockstar hasn't released a game in years, but I just figured off on the other things, so based upon previous ones. MY Sandman, hello, what's up? You haven't been here in ages. When were you last here? January 2021 was when you followed, and last time you were here was about a year ago, actually, funny enough. Oh, no, sorry, 3 years ago. 23rd of October, 2021. That's quite close, actually. I'm so rusty nowadays since you haven't been playing like before. Bro, I can't lie. Although I'm rusty in comparison, I could probably still get back into it pretty quick. It's just I don't have the...
Ryan might be rusty, but you still smoke your ass.
The problem with AF is he always follows what these other videos say, but he doesn't he's never had to build it himself, you know? AF just builds off the backs of others, but he's never had to be there. He wasn't there in 1st of October 2013. Bro wasn't there. Bro wasn't there during the COVID eras with Yassine and Dean and Rebecca. Bro just builds off the backs of others. And he thinks he's onto it. He thinks he's onto something. Yeah, it's good to see you too. I'm glad that you're doing well. It's always nice when people pop in here and there because, at least I know they're not, dead or anything, so that's nice. Sometimes I do wonder that. No, sometimes I do wonder that. Like, how many people have I talked to that may not be here anymore? It's always nice when that Mattis guy comes in. The guy from Finland, I think it is. And, remember he had an accident and he had memory loss and he couldn't remember who I was. But he came in and said hello because he saw me in his follow list. I was like, oh, hey, Mattis. He's like, hey, how do you know who I am? I was like, oh, because you've told me like before. And he's like, oh. JB's clear, bro. He's on to bigger, better things. Nah, JB is next level, bro. JB's my kind of guy. The green milk and that. Nah, JB moving mad, I'm looking forward to playing with JB on GTA 6, Like, JB gonna be something else on GTA 6. I don't know. He's gonna be a titan. Bro's gonna be moving mad on that one. To be fair, JB levels up quick. I'll be honest. Like, JB's actually quite good at leveling up. So I could see the same thing in GTA 6. I could see him leveling up quite quickly and being higher level than like a lot of people quite early on. Bro's gonna be AFK. Nah, bro's actually on it, bro. JB's in the humble era, and I like it. He's stepped up in my estimations because of that. I always said to JB, I was like, bro, if you were just humble, bro. If you were just more humble, you'd be great. Like, because you're decent,
Morse Mutual. I'll look into it. Have a nice day.
And I said to him, like, bro, if you're just humble, bro, you'd be pretty good. And you learn how to be humble. He stepped it up. I respect it. The AF's just fallen into a simp era now. AF, bro, I'll never forget that account, bro. I'll never forget what you said. The nonchalant era, yeah, legit. Nah. In the meantime, yeah. So you have JB in the chill era, yeah, and then you have AF saying, "Damn, girl, the cosplay looks amazing. I'm jealous." Nah, tell me that ain't simp behavior, bro. Tell me that ain't simp behavior. That is a madness right there. That's a madness right there. I'm jealous. Oh, I'm done. Bro said he's jealous. You're jealous of who? The camera? Like, jealous he can't dress up as the cosplay? I don't know. Nah, you should have seen it. Yeah, I was in the conversation with AF, yeah, and he was so like defensive about like, oh, you know, what did I do? As soon as I sent him so many random things, and every time he would just keep the same attitude. But the second I said that, bro's whole attitude changed. Like it was like a 180. Bro's whole attitude changed on a dime. I couldn't believe it. Bro. I was like, nah, this guy baits. Bro's baiting it by changing up the attitude so quick. Because if it
Be a simp, bro.
it is like, it's all right, bro. Like, you know, there's loads of simps out there, but you know, there's Simpsons, for example. But like, you know, we don't need the simps behavior here. Gotta stay away from that. Alright, where the fuck am I going, by the way? Oh yeah, I'm doing that thing up there. That wasn't you, bro. How is it then that every time one of these accounts that you don't have ends up having you following it and them following you? How is it every single account? And mind you, I've counted at least 4 on Instagram and a few that have joined Discord that have only got you as their friend, or you know, you and like a few other people as their followers, and it's always the same thing. It's always the same case. Bro's been bro, you need to come up with some like a next level excuse, not just that, bro. That excuse is not working anymore. We caught on. Bro's only allowed 1 account. 1 slap from Moody per account, so that's why AF always says he only has 1 account, because he only wants 1 slap. But he tells Moody he's only got 1 account, but he thinks we're Big Mood. We're not Big Mood. We know we've caught on to it. But we've caught on, bro. Big Mood may think it, may believe, but we don't. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Ow. Yeah, I'm curious, like, is it her boyfriend? Is it the camera you're jealous of because you wish you could be seeing it with your own eyes? Is it the outfit? Would you like to be wearing the outfit yourself? You know? Like, what's the... Yeah, like, what's the jealousy here? Like, what's the... Like, I want to know.
Lying.
I want to...
Lying.
No, he's not. We caught on ages ago. Also, how fucking big is this mall, by the way? Has anyone ever thought about this for a second, how big this fucking mall is? Look at this.
Quite average for a mall.
Rebecca, there's like 17 floors. Oh, look, there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's God, there probably is more above it.
That looks like that's car parking, though, isn't it?
Around the whole thing.
No, that section there.
No, the whole thing looks like that.
Oh yeah.
It's probably like a first floor mall, right? I don't know, whatever. Bro, explain that to me. What do you mean explain that to you, bro? You're the one who wrote it. How are we supposed to explain what... Bro, I've only got to 2 hours. Almost exactly 2 hours on stream and the controller's now on low battery. That's crazy. It was 2.5 hours like a week ago. Ah, it's getting worse. Also, Also, I just want to say as well, in terms of I was thinking about this, like my skill level on this game. Wasn't it like literally like a month ago, not even a month ago now, we did the that fucking mode, you know, the one on the ship. And I played with AF on that, and I beat AF every single time on that in terms of how many kills I got. Just want to bring that up, you know. I was just thinking about that. When was the last time I played GTA? And then I remembered, yeah, I literally played it a few weeks ago when I did that mode, and I beat AF almost every. I think I beat AF every time on that one. Got more kills. Yeah. I don't think I'm that rusty yet, bro.
Do you remember what life was like when you were 17, Ryan?
17.
Yeah.
I mean, I played GTA, so not much different. I mean, literally, if you ask me what my life was like at 19 versus now, it's exactly the same when it comes to like, because I played GTA, because like GTA's still the main game. I mean, it's not really my main game. It's still quite high up on mine. Karma is hard. LOL. Hello, what's up? Thank you for the follow. I mean, GTA's not like my main game anymore, but it's still like up there. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I was playing Fortnite more, I would be on GTA still. It's only because I found Fortnite and actually enjoyed Fortnite now that I don't play GTA as much. If it wasn't for Fortnite, I'd still be playing this game, suffering every day. But Fortnite just took it from me. Love Fortnite. I really want to play Fortnite tomorrow because it's got that new Fortnite Mares thing on it, so I want to play it tomorrow. I just wanted to play GTA today to get it out of the way, you know. But I will play GTA again around Halloween. Like, I will play on... It's a kind of a tradition at this point. I do play GTA on Halloween, so I will be playing GTA on Halloween.
I think I'm working.
You think you're working? I like it. You're like, oh, I think I'm working.
Yeah, it's really cool.
F to you.
Usually do it on Halloween.
I will definitely be on GTA around Halloween. Now, doesn't mean I'll be on Halloween, but it'll be around Halloween. So it could be the day before, the day after, or well, not the day after, but like the days in the run up to it.
How can I help? So you don't want to get in serious trouble?
Oh, nice music.
Huh? Okay, leave it with me.
Let me get that music.
Because I have to dress up as something that's work appropriate.
Good luck with that.
But like, most Halloween costumes are not very...
Also, I think the reason that AF says that now on the stream is because it's quite. I think it happens on Madam Kenway's stream where he simps, so he's like brought that behavior over here. Yeah, I remember because Brassy called him out on it a while back. Brassy's like, you're in the wrong stream, bro. Nah, it's 100% like that's where that behavior's come from. Yeah.
So does this mean AF's trying to simp on you though?
I hope not.
Don't know how to break it to you, AF, but Ryan doesn't swing that way.
Saying that though, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that's what they do over there. I can't say for sure, as I've only ever watched it once. I'm never on like when she's streaming, and she plays games I just don't really find interesting. Like, so I'm never there. So I'm assuming that's what they do over there. I can't say for sure, but that's where I'm assuming it comes from. Why is that?
I'm just gonna, talk to her about some things.
What about
Like
AF?
what AF's been doing.
No, that's crazy. Nah, you don't want to ruin his chances.
I'll message her now, actually.
You did it before you were on a stream. Nah, you didn't. No, you didn't, bro. Like, what are you on about? No one ever... I don't think we've ever done that on this stream, where people in the stream say thank you to people who follow. I don't think we've ever done that.
No, we've never done that.
Like, ever. Like, in like, the 6 years I've been streaming, we've never done that. It's not something we've ever, like, asked people to do.
I think I've done it once when you were AFK.
Yeah, like, you used to do it when I was AFK, or, like, sometimes, like, someone would mention it, like, oh, he's AFK at the moment, thanks for coming by, or whatever. I've
Yeah.
never asked or pushed it or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just the bots that do it.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's something, I don't know, like the only person, like Brassy, do they do it over on that stream? Is that something they do? Because that's the only time that's the only way I could think it would be, like where it would come from. Because I can't imagine where else it came from. It must have come from there.
Damn, she missed you back already.
Well, you messaging about AF?
Yeah, I'm just asking something.
No, that's fucking funny. Nah, bro's gonna get in trouble, bro. Bro's gonna get in trouble. That's crazy. Oh, I'm done.
She's exposing him, bro. I can't lie.
Nah, that's mad. They do think.
Fully exposing.
Nah, that must be where it come from. Nah, bro's trying to cover his tracks now. You finally completed Wave 10, tried solo and failed. Yeah, I can imagine solo. It's quite difficult because you got all the zombies like on just you. It must be quite difficult. I'm gonna try to get to 15 on stream in about for Halloween. I think we'll try to get as many people on as possible and see if we can do it like to 15. That'll be quite fun.
Yeah, bro, you need help.
Yeah, AF, bro, you need help. What?
He's mad, bro.
No, that's crazy, AF. AF's panicking right now. AF's panicking.
Brony's the lord.
Brony's the lord. Brony's the fucking lord. Oh, I'm done. Nah, AF, bro. Crazy. Remember how AF used to just insult everyone who come by? Like, I think if you ask anyone who came by, like, during the prime times of AF, you would just hear them say, yeah, he insulted me, or he tried to attack me, or whatever. He tried to rob me or whatever on the stream. So now AF has, like, just changed it up in, like, the space of a few months. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Crazy what women can do to you.
Women are a weakness for men.
Nah, can't lie. I need to share this with Ryan, some of the stuff that she's telling me, bro.
Yeah, you know, why not?
Bit mad.
Is it really that bad, yeah?
Yes.
AF, bro, you're being cooked, bro. You're being cooked. AF's getting cooked, bro. Crazy. Nah, AF, bro. Damn, AF, bro. That's crazy. Nah, AF. That's mad, bro. Nah, this guy.
No, he's pretending he can't hear me.
Nah, this guy, bro. He's doing the old JB technique of just pretending he can't hear. Like, who's... The next thing he'll be doing is say, who's that? I love it. He'll be like, who's that? Who's that?
Who's that talking?
Nah, JB, yeah, JB is up in my estimations. JB's now my number one. He's back to being my number one.
Oh, that's so funny.
I wanna play Fortnite with JB now. You know, get the old squad back together. No, but in all honesty, I don't really care if AF says that. If AF's like, thanking people who follow or whatever. I don't really care. Like, it's not something I give a shit about. I'm just messing with you
Just
more than
make me
anything.
laugh.
It just makes me laugh because he never did it before,
Nah,
and then soon after watching Malan Kenway's stream, he's suddenly doing it. It's just like, you know.
and then after the stuff that I've just found out,
Yeah, it's crazy.
makes sense.
That's a madness, I can't lie. Brad a resort to saying that he didn't hear Rebecca. He can't hear her. That's crazy. That's legit the old JB method right there. That's crazy.
It is. Who's that? Who's that talking? Oh yeah.
No, I'm glad that you stopped insulting JB though, because JB been calm, you know. JB's been calm the last couple of weeks. Although he did say fuck, he said fuck that game or whatever when I was playing another game. He asked me if I'm playing Fortnite, and I said, "Oh, I'm playing this game at the moment." He said, "Fuck that game." And then I asked him why, and he never responded.
Got me ear, dude. That's brilliant.
Love it.
I love how you say he doesn't have his headphones in. But he heard you fine, but apparently
Yeah.
because he didn't have his headphones in, he couldn't hear me.
Oh no, it's unraveling.
Make it make sense, bro.
It's unraveling.
Make it make sense.
Them 14-year-old AF excuses don't work anymore, bro.
No, it doesn't.
They don't work at your old age. Come on, bro. Not at your old age. You stream Saturday Night Live and it gets banned. That sucks. Alright, let's see what this ghost hunt's about. How do... let's have a look.
I can hear her, but it's low.
I can hear her, but it's low. Turn it up then, bro. To be fair, Rebecca does come through the same audio as the game, and I have got the game turned down to -9 decibels. There is a way for me to change that, but it's like I would need to redo the whole stream, and it's not really going to work on this PC because of the... I haven't tried it yet. I'd have to change it so the capture card comes through separately, but last time I did that, it really started lagging. It didn't lag, but it just had a desync that built up over time. Like, it would progressively get worse, and by about an hour into the stream, the desync would be quite bad on the audio. So I haven't tried it, though, in like 5 years, so to be honest with you, they might have been fixing an update.
Hopefully you can hear this, AF. You're a simp.
Oh, damn. I don't think he wants to hear
the
that.
Lord Jesus in name to save you from what you've said and done to Madam Kenway.
Damn, I don't think he wants to hear that. He probably wishes he never said anything now. Crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. I don't know. That's a madness.
I mean, we know.
Crazy.
We know. She just told me, bro. Sent me proof.
Wait, what am I trying to do again? Oh, yeah. Nightclub. Yeah, happy Friday, owns you.
She told me many things, bro.
I miss JB saying you're a happy Friday in the server. I'm gonna start saying to him every Friday. I'm gonna start sending him you're a happy Friday. The other Rebecca's, you know, are scumbags. That's funny.
I like where this is leading.
The other Rebecca's a scumbag. That's great. Oh, if I go in here, passive, let's go have a look. What's in here? So now you don't fear Rebecca's. I like that you feared Rebecca's before.
I like that the name Rebecca has such a. It instills such fear into people. That's
Yeah, who
amazing.
doesn't love that?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that, yeah?
Yeah, she's told me many a thing, but all I can say is you're a simp and a half, bro. My god. You
Crazy.
you need to chill out.
Damn, that's crazy AF.
To be fair, every Ryan I've known in the past, other than you and one other person, has been a total dickhead.
Yes, I agree. Ryan's a cunt.
And
To be honest
whenever
with
I
you.
see a Ryan like at work or something, they're always dicks, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, most Ryans I know are fucking cunts too. Like, almost all of them. Like, actually, I'd say pretty much all of them are cunts, yeah. There's only one that I know that's okay, but he's a cokehead though. But... okay. Other than that, he's nice. I'm the first Ryan that you met. Crazy. I'm the first Ryan that you met. That's actually mad.
Oh, I've known a few Courtneys. Very rude. I don't think I've ever met a
I only know one Courtney, and he was okay.
He?
Yeah, it was a he, yeah.
Oh wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and he was alright actually. He was quite a cool guy. I never was like friends or anything with him, but he was nice. He was a nice person.
Yeah.
I'm literally the first Ryan you met. That's actually crazy, bro. I take it Ryan's not like a massive popular name in Saudi Arabia then. Yeah.
I wonder what's the most popular name in Saudi.
I only knew my sister's boyfriend. He was a cunt. That's how you know it's serious. When an American says cunt, that's pretty serious. That's how you know. That's how you know. If a British person says someone's a cunt, it's like, well, it could be a good thing. If an American says it, no.
Abdullah
I'll
is the
take care of
third
the LSPD. Leave it to me.
most common name in Saudi Arabia.
What's the first? Mohammed.
Mohammed,
Yeah,
then
figured.
Fad, then Abdullah, then there's Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman.
What about Murad? Is Murad a popular name?
Not that I can see, no.
Damn, man. Moody's got a unique name, you know. Big Murad.
Yeah, it's like there's Turkey, Bandar, Omar, Ali.
No, that's crazy, yeah?
And then most common female name is Sarah or Sarah. I don't know how they pronounce it over there.
I can't imagine it'd be Sarah, right? It'd be Sarah, surely.
Sarah, I would have thought, yeah.
Yeah, I knew a Sarah when I was in school as well.
Nora, Hessa, Mason, Maha, Noof, Nur, Rima, Alan Nood. I've probably really butchered them.
Yeah, probably.
Oh wow. In the UK, Oliver is the most common name. I don't think I've ever met an Oliver.
It's an older name.
And
I know an
Olivia.
Oliver.
And the sale is made. You get the
Oliver's a posh name.
followed by George, Noah, Arthur, Harry, Leo, Mohammed, Jack, Charlie, Oscar.
You know what's funny?
What? I think I know what you're gonna say.
I've never met a Mohammed.
Have you not?
No, I've never
I
met.
have like, I've met like 4 in the
No.
past year.
No, I never do. I've never have.
some of
I'm
which I
not
work
like.
with.
Yeah, like I've never met anyone with no Mohammed. Yeah, like I know it's like I know it's like the most popular name for Muslims, but I've never met one. I've met loads of Muslims, just never Mohammed, which is really weird.
Really?
Yeah. I know. Funny that, isn't it?
Although most of the Mohammeds that I know like being called Mo.
Oh yeah. I mean, they might have had Mohammed as a name, but then they went by a different name. Like maybe some of them used them like a middle name or something, or like an alternate name. But I've never like, yeah, I've never really known anyone called Mohammed. I've never had to like say, oh, you know, hey Mohammed, like never, at all. But then I guess that's because I grew up in a different, like the UK has had a lot of Muslim immigration in the last like 10 years. Whereas when I was growing up, like, it was a lot less diverse. When I was growing up, remember, yeah, I have to remember, when I went to school, when I went to primary school, my primary school was like 99% white. Like, there was only a few people that weren't white, and that was like, that was a big thing. I remember, like, when we had people come in from other countries, and we were like, everyone was like really like amazed and like, wow, like, but I've looked at my primary school now, like, I've looked at pictures of it, and I'd say the classes are about maybe about 60-40 white, but when I was in primary school, it was pretty much almost all white. You know, like I only knew I think there was only maybe 2 like people that weren't white in my class, my primary school class, like the whole way through. One was Indian and one was Caribbean, I think? Some sort of Caribbean country. And when I was in secondary school, again, it was very white. I met a few people from different places around the world. But most, I'd say again, maybe about 90% of my year group was white. And we had a few people from, like, you know, Africa and a few people from Asia, Southeast Asia and stuff like that. But yeah, that's probably why I've never like met anyone called Mohammed. Like I've just never, yeah, I've just never had the opportunity to, I guess. Even in adulthood, I've never come across anyone called Mohammed.
That's crazy.
Unless if they just went by different names, you know. I mean, it's possible, isn't it? It's possible that they would go by a different name.
Yeah, true.
You know, maybe they get fed up of being called, you know, everyone calling them Mohammed, you know, like, oh yeah, of course, like, you know, of course, like, you know, everyone, you know, oh, everyone's called Mohammed in my family or whatever, and so they want to go by a different name, I don't know.
I know a guy like that. Like, his name isn't really complex or anything to say, but he always just thinks it easier if you just call him like a very generic name. So everyone just calls him the very generic name. Even though it's not actually his name.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, I think. Oh well, I'm pretty happy with what I've done in GTA today. I will do the ghost hunt, but I'm thinking I'll leave it until it gets closer to Halloween. You know what I mean? Like I want to do it like as a Halloween thing. So I'll probably leave that for now. I've done the cemetery though, so I'm happy about that because I got to try that out. But I'll probably do level 15. I want to work to level 15, so one of the days in the run up to Halloween, we'll get on GTA and we'll try to get as many people on as possible, and we'll do like to level 15 or something. Let me go and check what's on Fortnite quickly. That's what we'll do though. I'll come on GTA and we'll just like we'll just get as many people as we can and we'll just get to level 15. And then do the ghost hunts if they're still on. Should be.
It really irks me when people spell my name wrong.
Hmm.
Really irks me.
Yeah, Rebecca doesn't like it.
And see when people call me Becky.
Yeah, who knows AF? Well, like I said, when I do it, I'll go and do it like in order or whatever. Fucking hell, why is this so loud? Why is this so loud? This is louder than usual, isn't it? Bro, it's on 60%. Why is it this loud? Have they broken the audio again? Fuck's sake. I think they've broken the audio again on this game.
Oh yeah, it does sound louder.
Yeah, I think they broke it. Because remember they did that before where they broke the audio?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. As I have it on 60 because it's like tolerable. Now, this is what the audio level I want.
Turn the music off, I guess.
Yeah, I could, but then it's like, where's the fun in that? Fucking hell, Epic, you daft bastards, you. You daft bastards.
Oh, I just love the way you pronounce
Bro, it literally, it doesn't do anything. Bro, it doesn't do anything. What the fuck? I did press apply, look. I've pressed apply. It's on 0. It's still fucking loud. What the hell is this shit?
Maybe that's not counted.
Rebecca, the only thing that counts is if you do main. Oh, that's some dead shit right there. Oh my god, that is some dead shit. Nah, bro, I gotta have like fucking main down at like 20%.
You're not playing it tonight, are you?
No, but like I want to be able to look at what's going on in the shop. 15%.
Yeah.
It went from 60 to 15, and it's still this is what I used to have it on. This is roughly what it used to be. 60% is now 15%. That is some dead shit. Not Rockstar, Epic. 20%. Fuck's sake. So we got Mephisto. You like that? We got Pumpkin King and Sally. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome for Lego. Oh, I kind of want that. Why are they so expensive, though? Like, they need to make Lego cheaper. And then we got this guy. I love how AF was like, who the fuck is this, Donnie? The off-lobby music sound on your locker. But why is it so loud, though? Like, it never used to be. Did they change something? It never used to be this loud. I'll just leave it on main at 20%. It's probably easier than changing the settings again. It used to be fine though. 60% was already loud, and then now they've made it like ridiculously loud. I mean, I wouldn't surprise that Epic's just terrible at designing stuff as usual. Baba Yaga, she looks lovely. Bog Stick again. This has been on like thousands of times this year, I swear. We got this lady. She looks disturbed. We got this Donnie, who for some reason I thought he was a doctor first with his little gloves on, but no, he's not. Very disappointed, Epic. The same shit you put on here every other day of the year. We got the knockoff superheroes. We love those. Signature style. Don't really care about any of these still. Oh, that's cool. I like that they show you now, like where it looks like synced. That's cool. That's Midas. He's got aura. Nah, he's not got aura, bro. It's the same shit they've already put on here like 1,000 times. They never change any of it. Ooh, what's this? I'm annoyed I didn't finish the Lego Pass. I didn't even realize it was only on for 4 weeks. Like, I thought it'd be on for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. No, it was only on for a few weeks, so I never finished it. I went on like the last day and I grinded. I got maybe like 3 done. But they made it so you couldn't do them in sandboxes. Because remember on the first pass you could do a lot of them on sandbox. Yeah, they didn't let you do that on that one. This is cool though. Look at this.
Scumbags.
Yeah, they are scum. This is cool. I like this. I like how they shows you now what it looks like in a room. That's quite cool. I definitely want this. Definitely want that. But you know what's really annoying? You have to get the premium pass to get like this. This looks way cooler. Damn, go insane aura line. Nah, bro's getting called out again. Oh, yo, I want that. I can't lie. That would be awesome having a Lego world. Wouldn't that be cool? You're gonna build that somewhere.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say that to your mum when she gets naked. No, AF, whenever AF is defensive, he always refers to someone's mother.
Yeah,
I love it. He guns for the muso. Oh, look, it looks like a Sims house. That's literally something I swear that's in The Sims 4. Good. Yeah, it looks good, you know. I might have to get on that and grind that. This one's on for long as well. Like, holy shit. How many weeks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Is that 9 weeks? Fuck me, that's ages.
Basically till Christmas.
Yeah, good. Because the other one was way too short and I'm pissed off I didn't get it.
Yeah, I think that was literally, oh my god, literally that little till Christmas. There's no way.
Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. They're giving out stuff and Fortnite mares. Look at that. On the Battle Bus one. Oh yeah, they've added new villages, by the way, Rebecca.
Oh, cool.
They've added a jungle village you can make, and then you can also find villages that you can customize, like you can upgrade, like the Star Wars one. There's one called the Nano Village, which is like a banana village.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I thought that was actually really awesome that they added stuff like that.
Yeah, we need to get back on Lego soon.
Yeah, the new world looks quite nice. Well, the new areas look quite nice. I went there and I ran around for a bit. It was quite cool. What did they add for, What was this? Horde Rush? What's this? Oh, wait. What's that? Oh, a new mode. Oh, I like that. I like that indeed. Yeah, there's some good stuff.
I'm gonna head off into bed anyway.
Alright. I'll see you later.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye.
Bye. Almost didn't find this. Alright, what's available on this? So there's a lot of them are just earn XP, so that's pretty good. 11 11 levels of just earning XP. Oh, there's oh, I like that there's rocket racing ones, like things you can do. It's not just all in like the main modes. I like that. We got new quests. Oh, there's some good quests here. New speed runs. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I'm feeling. I'm feeling quite confident with this. I still need to play some more though, because I need to. I'll be playing this tomorrow, I think. By the way, tournament settings. That was a tournament settings one. All right. So I'm at 158, so I'm getting there. This season I've been very slow in my leveling. Remember last season I was speeding through it, but this season I've really slowed down. I just don't care that much about this season. Oh well. Anyway, I've looked at what's going on Fortnite, so tomorrow I'll be doing Fortnite. To GTA, I'll be honest, the GTA is just so dead at the moment. Like, the survival mode was cool, and I will definitely get back on it for Halloween. Like, I don't know which day it'll be. One of the days in the run up to Halloween, we'll all see if we can all get on. Wait, let me have a look when Halloween is. Is it on a week? Is it near the weekend, or is it during a weekday? It's a Thursday, Halloween. So I don't know. One of the days, maybe Halloween itself, maybe one of the days running up to it, I will hop on and we'll see if we can get like four players or whatever, and we'll just see if we can just get to 15 on that survival. That could be really, really fun to just get to 15. Tick it off, you know. It would be a nice experience, wouldn't it? And then I'll play Fortnite a lot during Halloween as well. But yeah, the GTA 5 is just so boring right now. Like the DLCs have been so lackluster the last couple of years that there's just no point going on. They need to improve. They need a really good DLC. I'm not gonna lie. They need a really good DLC this year. Like this December, they need a really fire DLC. They need something that's just gonna really energize the game. I think a heist DLC is probably the best bet on that. That's the one set of DLCs that I think does better than any others. Is a heist, a proper heist, not the Dr. Dre thing, but like a proper heist. And ideally one that requires teamwork, because or at least is optimized for teamwork, because it does suck that there's no point doing Cayo Perico with team because you get less. So I hope to see that they will do a little bit more with. I hope it's a good. I hope there's a heist, and I hope it's a good one. But honestly, at this point, yeah, GTA is so boring at the moment. I can't even go on it for a couple of even just a few hours. Like I only stream 2.5 hours, and I'm already bored of it. You know, so yeah, they need to do something with it. But I will do the survival. I will definitely go on and try to do the survival. We'll make a thing out of it. Maybe we'll do like a very basic set of costumes, like Halloween costumes. That could be fun. But I'm not gonna probably stay on it much. I'll be focusing more on Fortnite the next couple of weeks. This week coming though, I definitely want to do some more Dragon Ball. I've been loving Dragon Ball, so I'll be getting back on that one once my fingers have kind of rested. My fingers were hurting quite bad at the end of yesterday's stream, so I want to let them all rest. My wrist is really bad at the moment, partly because I've been painting a lot recently, and that for some reason really messes my wrist, but also I have like the claw grip around my controller and it's terrible. So I will tomorrow will be Fortnite. Whilst Rebecca's got a few days off, so while she's got a few days off, we'll play Fortnite. And then when she's got back to work and she's got to get up early again, I'll do Dragon Ball again. And then as we get closer to Halloween, I'll start doing more Fortnite and more GTA. Well, I'll do GTA one day and I'll do Fortnite the rest. But also I got to be careful because I do need to hit 200 before the end of the season, and I I know it's only what 41 or 2 levels left, but that's still that could catch up to me if I'm not careful. So yeah. I now know your name, age, and dad's age and state. If I was Trevor, you'd be done. That's funny. That's true though. Giving away a lot of info. Oh well. Caitlin's. You don't know her last name. I think I know. I think I know Caitlin's last name. It's Caitlin GTA. Caitlin backwards compatibility. You know how like they used to name people, like their names would kind of reflect what they did as a job or what they did as you know in their you know their main career kind of thing, like long time ago. Yeah, Caitlin GTA or Caitlin backwards compatibility. There you go. That's a surname right there. Caitlin Linux PC. Caitlin Linux all-in-one PC. There you go. That's your full name. All right. So I'll be back tomorrow. Fortnite it will be. We'll try that horde mode. I've not tried it. I have no idea what it is even like, but I'll give it a go and see what it's like. I like trying new modes on Fortnite because it does get a bit boring otherwise, doesn't it? So I'll give that a go. I've seen some of the maps. Some of the map changes they've made, so I'm looking forward to seeing what those are like. Maybe we can get Joe on, hopefully, because Joe would be really fun to play with. We haven't. You know what? I've not played with Joe on Fortnite in probably about a month now, so it would be fun to get Joe back on. Yeah, and it should be. It'll be a little bit later than today, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it will probably be a little bit later because I'll be out tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with Rebecca tomorrow, so I'll obviously have to get the bus home, and that takes a bit of time. So I'm not sure when I'll be on tomorrow, but I am happy to be coming on earlier again. Now that we're getting into the cold winter months, because I was outside doing painting this evening, or this afternoon and this evening, and it was horrible. It's not fun at all. I'll be honest, it's not fun being out there. Like I don't really wear a lot. I just wear like a very light shirt with my chest pretty much out. You know, just airing out my tits, I guess you could say. And yeah, it's cold as fuck out there. Like it's not. I mean, it's not like bad cold. It's not like, you know, like some people experience in other countries. It's still in the single digits, sometimes in the doubles. So it's not bad, but it's just that, you know, I dress for summer. I'm dressing for summer out there, so it's not enjoyable. And yeah, if your fingers start to really hurt because your fingers get a bit cold, especially if you get pain on your fingers, it starts to make your fingers like cold and hurt a little bit. So yeah, I'm just eager to get the painting done and get all the outside stuff done quick as possible. So I've already accepted I won't be able to get it all done this year. I've already accepted I'm gonna have to stop probably in November, because once the clocks go back, it will be too dark when I'm home in the evenings, and yeah, I can only really do like afternoon and morning stuff on like certain days. So I don't think I'll have much time to do any more outside stuff. And obviously, once it gets too cold, you can't you can't really mortar. You know, you can't really lay bricks when it's like cold out there. So you know, obviously, you don't want the water in the mortar to freeze, so that'd be bad. And same with the paint, actually. If the water in the paint freezes, that'd be bad too. So yeah, it just depends. But I think that probably within about a month I'll be in pretty much. So once I'll be streaming a lot earlier again, like I've been when I've been doing the DBZ streams. I've been streaming like, I mean, it's not even that early. 8 to 9 o'clock's not even early, but that's early for me nowadays. But back in the day, that used to be late. Like if I started streaming 8 to 9 back in the day, that people would be like, "Where the fuck are you?" But that's early. So yeah, the days when I'm not seeing Rebecca, I'll be streaming hopefully 8ish. That's my hope. That's my goal, is 8ish. So it's good in a way, because it means that people, you know, we have longer streams as well, but we can also get more people on, people that usually have to go to bed. You know, like Joe, he has lots of early shifts, or Dean, who has now gone back to the gym, so his sleeping pattern's all fixed up again. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. And it means I can maybe start sleeping better, because I mean, you know, there's only so many years you can go sleeping maybe 3-4 hours a night. It's just not good for you, you know. It's just, I do feel it. I really do feel it. So Yeah, it's just the summer. It's the problem is summertime. I can't avoid it because in summertime I'm doing so much stuff outside that I just cannot avoid. You know, like by the time I get in, it's 10 o'clock. You know, in summer, like when it's like light until about 10ish. It's gonna be 10, 11 before I can even get in. So there's nothing I can really do about that in summer. But in the winter months, I can definitely do. You know, I can definitely come on earlier. So that's the plan, anyway. So tomorrow's Sunday. I'll be seeing Rebecca, like I said. So I will not be on until at least 10, 11ish, probably about 10, 11ish, and I'll just do Fortnite. I'm not going to yap anymore. I know I want to yap. But I want to keep going. You know me, I love yapping, but I'm going to end it. So thanks again, everyone. Hope you all have a lovely Sunday. I hope, obviously, AF, you know, hope you enjoy your day at work. Everyone else, hope you enjoy your days off. If you're off, of course, on Sunday. And may it be a nice, day, I guess. I'm not taking your yaps. You're going to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep, bro. All right, take care, everyone. God bless. Have a good one. Bye. That's the wrong one, but we'll leave it on that.